And click, we're here! Good evening, everyone. This is Dale Ketter, and I am going to be continuing my Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2. I had to cut my game short last night because I had an emergency. Somebody had contacted me and had something very important to say. It was a surprise, but a welcome one, to use that meme from Star Wars. I was very happy that night. Let me see. Alt tabbing, click. Right, let's start it. This will be the 13th session. This would have been done in the 12th session, but I had that emergency thing. So I think I already did some of the side quests, and I think I was in West Harbor when I had to quit the stream. Then I had to click through several of Chandra's dialogue options. Oh, wait. Oh yeah. Let me see. Let's do let's do the dialogue for Chandra again.
Did I do something wrong?
Are you sure you're alright? You look a little lost again. Okay, this is another one. Basically, I guess you have to talk to her several times.
Look, I'm sorry I got mad before. It's just that sometimes I don't think you understand being a farmer out in the middle of nowhere and what that means. Or growing up alone.
And what that means is not in the subtitles or dialogue text. I think I might understand more than you think.
What do you mean?
I did grow up in a small community, not many friends, with a father that might as well have been dead. I just took you there, lady.
Well, I'll believe it when I see it.
You were there. Plot hole. The game does not detect Chandra being to West Harbor.
I'm betting you grew up in a huge city somewhere, probably north of here, like Waterdeep. Anyway, I didn't mean to get angry before. There wasn't any call for it.
Did we just mind wipe Chandra after she left West Harbor? I'm gonna use that as my headcanon. Basically, being the Kalakcha and being a sorcerer, I think I accidentally mind wiped her. Okay, I need to look at something. Okay, it's still working. No harm. Water under the bridge. Let's move on.
All right then. Fresh start. Still, I'm sorry, but thanks for not lording it over me.
I have some questions for you.
All right. Go on
the
and
lighting
ask.
transition. I guess it's nighttime now. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's talk to her again to see if she has more.
What? Did I do something wrong?
Let's keep moving. Okay, the influence with Chandra. Yep, we got some influence with her. Alright, so let's talk to Sad. I think we could get some influence from him.
Yes?
I wanted to ask you some questions.
Very well. What answers do you seek?
What about your shop? I still wanted to buy and sell items.
Don't worry, I have put Leomon's merchant elemental in my stead back at the shop.
This was mentioned in the elemental's description. A what?
It's difficult to explain, but trust me, you'll still be able to trade there if you wish, and use the alchemy workbench.
I have
Very
other questions.
Well. What answers do you seek?
I wanted to ask about the trial and the evidence we need.
Yes, what of it?
Do you think we have enough evidence?
I'm certain of it. Let's take what we have to Naval and deal with these Luskan accusations once and for all. We should be able to find Naval in Castle Never, no doubt anxiously awaiting our return like a fretful hen.
Hey, never mind, farewell. Before I do this, I actually wanted to do the, Oh yeah, I guess let's do this, this part here. This is where you can get a painting of Chandra. And you can get influence with her, but you get you lose influence with Nishka or Eleni. This gnome wears an expression of deep concentration. His threadbare finery is dotted with countless flecks of paint. What is this? This young woman is no great beauty, but she clearly considers herself to be. Alright, let's click on him. Yes, wonderful. Now look up a bit and give me just a hint of a pout. Perfect, hold that pose. Mind if we watch you work? Bad time, terribly busy. If I look away, I'll lose the moment. There, you see, just a glance at you and... By the golden hills, my lady, thou art a vision. tips Fedora. Oh, thank you. No, no, not you. I'm painting ladies of the commons, not unkempt maidens of the woods. He just insulted Elene. No, it's your friend who drew my eye. Such uncalculated beauty, such accidental grace. Milady, tips Fedora. Are you even conscious of your own power? But of course you aren't, and that's what I must capture. I need to tip my Fedora again. Oh, what did you say? Yes, your eyes, pale like a fall of water over rocks, a naive smile, a generous mouth, yes. Put your pants back on, man. And that artless tumble of hair, so untended and yet so real. My lady, tips Fedora, you're the very picture of pastoral beauty. Looks like you have an admirer, Chandra. Milady, I must take your likeness, tips Fedora. I insist upon it as a matter of honor. My future as an artist lies balanced in your shapely, ever so slightly calloused hands. I'm not sure whether to agree with him or attack him. I don't mind. Do you want to do this, Chandra? Well, all right, but I get to look at it first before anyone else sees it. Wonderful. I shall begin at once. You there, clear out of the way. Hey, what's the big idea? You're supposed to be painting me. You said I was the very model of womanly mediocrity. And indeed you are, milady, tips Fedora again. Indisputably so. Now shoo. Artistic priorities have shifted and one must always obey one's instincts. Go on, out of the way. Now, Chandra, if you'll step over this way and hold your head just so, a hint of a smile but enigmatic. Yes, that's wonderful. There, not another stroke of the brush. My dear, I have captured your very soul and made of you a goddess of field and sun and gentle breeze, who will die after this chapter. Wow, I don't really look like that, do I? How much for the painting? I fear I could never part with such a painting for less than 300 gold. I understand, I could get far more from a collector, but since your friend is the subject, I feel obliged to discount the price. Let's impress Chandra. I'll give you 500. Why, that would support me for months. I could pay my models, perhaps afford a studio. It would have to be in the docks, I suppose, but still. The portrait is yours, my lord. I ask only that if anyone admires it, you tell them my name. This poor gnome is in your debt. Gods, don't, please. It's not worth that much, really, is it? Thanks. I can't get over how it looks, and I appreciate you getting it. That was really kind of you. Oh, we didn't lose influence with Eleni, but I guess it's because Nishka isn't here. I think Nishka loses influence if we overpay the guy. So yeah, that's her painting. And I know several friends IRL who are drop dead gorgeous but don't realize they actually look like that. Well, not literally like Chandra, but like, you know, they look nice. And sadly, they're unaware of how nice they look. Empty estate. Do I want to do? Yeah, screw it. Let's do this quest first before we do the trial. Let's I guess fuck around and just do this thing. And let me
I am listening.
check
I think
their
it is time everyone march behind me, your new glorious
dismissal.
leader.
I don't think we need that, but no. Tensor's transformation. We'll just do this quickly. I probably should go to the shop and buy more spells for him, but you know, rest. If you see Elene's spells, oh, you actually have level 6 spells now. I guess there's really nothing here. Drown. Extract water elemental. Mass, bull strength, mass, cat's grace. I don't really know what to put here, but I guess, yeah, let's just have energy immunity. And I guess call lightning storm. I'll fix this later when we're actually about to fight. There won't be any combat until after the trial. It's either only me or Kelgar fighting. Heroism to buff our skills. Alright, let's go. Undercover watchman. Well met. Captain Berlina told us to expect you. How is this going to work? You are supposed to be Lord Ganish, a black market arms dealer newly arrived from Am. The other men and I are posing as your servants. All you have to do is negotiate the sale as best you can. Captain says you can keep whatever gold they're willing to pay. We can't arrest the thieves until money has changed hands, so don't blow your cover too early. And do your best to gain their trust. If they sense a trap, all bets are off. When you're ready, we can bring in the buyers. Let's do it. You Ganish? Yeah, I am Lord Valeris Ganish IV of the House Ganish at your service. Honored to be making your acquaintance then, sir. The Lord, I mean, of course. Name's Lim. Huh, can't say I've ever seen a noble dressing himself in getup like that before. Well, I reserve some of my best stock for myself. I guess when you're rich, you can do whatever pleases you. Anyways, we got business. My associates and I understand you've come across some trinkets we might take a fancy to. We'd be interested in seeing what you brought. I'd expect nothing less from professionals such as yourselves. Good to see you know who you're dealing with. Show them the goods. Some of the gear doesn't exactly look to be in the finest of conditions. You're right, it may have been damaged in transit. I'll knock off a quarter of the price. Yeah, that sounds about right. Supposed to be wanting to see the gold now. You suppose correctly. Huh, you don't trust me. Means I can trust you. Here it is, every gold piece. Actually, it looks like you're overpaying by 3 gold. That's so. Well, I say 3 gold's worth the price of admission to see such a keen eye at work. We'll call it square. Well, do we have a deal or not? We do. Alright, we do a swap on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Pleasure doing business with you. Yeah. Too bad it ends here. You're under arrest. He's a fake, boys. Let him have it. Alright. Tensors time. Let's kill everyone. You too, Hugo Weaving. You go Tensors.
That I can't.
Yep, let's kill them to death. Shadow Thief. Limbs backup. Oh, he cancelled the casting of He cancelled the casting. That's disappointing. Oh! Disintegrate. I forgot to turn off Sand's spellcasting. Well, that was easy. Alright, Kelgar, start looting the place. A bunch of +1 items. Guess we can we cancel this? Yeah, we can actually cancel Tensor's transformation prematurely in Neverwinter Nights 2 because it's considered a polymorph. In normal PNP D&D, you can't actually cancel it. I think these doors are supposed to open if we botch something. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's go back to Captain Belena before heading to Castle Never. So regarding that painting of Chandra where she asks, do I really look like that? I have a friend who looks nice, but she doesn't know it, and she doesn't believe it. Everyone around her thinks she looks nice, except for her. And I know several people who think that way. Even myself, I've been told I look nice by my coworkers, or rather I dress nice. And they think I'm 10 years younger than I actually am. But I don't see it that way. The thing I take pride on is not my appearance, it's more like my way of talking to people. But, you know, I guess different strokes for different folks. I did tell someone who described himself as disheveled and unkempt that he looked nice. And he said, no, I was wrong. But it might be because he's a really nice person, and being nice basically upgrades my perception of you. Whereas I have a friend who is my idea of physical perfection, but since she's a psycho bitch, I don't think of her as beautiful at all. I guess she looks nice, but she doesn't register as beautiful to my eyes. She's not a friend anymore. Anyway. Lieutenant, you have returned. What news do you bring of the thieves you were sent to intercept? It is done, but the thieves fought to the last. So be it. I trust you carried out your role, Lieutenant, and this will send a message to any other thieves that they cannot trust any merchant to supply them. Perhaps without resources they will soon starve. Again, you are entitled to whatever you took from the thieves. Thank you for your diligence in this matter, Lieutenant. Any other work I could do? I have no other work for you at this time. I am afraid you have done your job too well. Okay, we are 878 XP away from leveling up. That's... Well, whatever. Let's go to Neval. I wonder if we can teleport there just by talking to Sand. Let's talk to Sand.
Yes?
Let's ask about the trial.
Yes, what of it?
I think we found all the clues we can to make our case.
I'm certain of it. Let's take what we have to Naval and deal with these Luskan accusations once and for all. We should be able to find Naval in Castle
I have to go
Never,
there manually.
no doubt anxiously awaiting our return like a fretful hen.
Okay, never mind. Farewell. Let's go. Oh, there's an exit here. Click. Alright, let's Dwarven Scouts. Fourth lock. There's really nothing here. Hold on. Black click, yeah, black click. Click. We're going to Castle Never, gamers. So earlier today, I had a bit of a panic because I thought my license plates were about to expire. It turns out my license plates are going to expire at the end of May 2021. Apparently here in Missouri, this might be different for other states. The month on your license plate is the expiry month. That means your license plate has to be renewed on that month or before. So I don't have to renew my license plates until the end of May. Basically on June 1, my license plates will expire. So I guess I didn't have to rush to the license bureau after all. I feel tempted to just look up spoilers for this quest and get the XP, but you know what? Screw it. Let's go. Okay, let's go to Castle Never. Hey, there's an imp. We might get more XP from here. Wanna make a friend? Hey, help an imp. Hey, free my mates. Hey, watch out! I smell a merchant's pitch coming on. This little guy doesn't look friendly. You're that imp I saw near the school. I'm not going back there. Not ever. Not never. Bunch of wizards poking and prodding, making us do tricks. But I got free, hey? I told my mates I'd free them, set them loose, let them fly. Maybe make those wizards sorry with the stinging and the stabbing. If those imps were set loose in Black Lake, that would be disastrous. I'm not helping these imps take their revenge. Or unloose a plague of imps in the city. No, that'll be chaos. Ah! A tool of the oppressors coming for the lunging and the grabbing. Okay. I guess the imps will be freed later on. So dark, we're frightened. Jinx. Careful now, don't get too close to them crates. You seem like an important fellow. Do you work for the school? Aye, that's right. Assistant Kennel Keeper Jinx. That's who you're talking to. Dangerous beasts are my stock and trade. They are locking them up, moving them in and out, beating them as deserve it. So what's in the crates, friend? Well, I suppose I oughtn't say, but hells, the wizards keep secrets enough. They're imps. Tricksy little beasties with a foul poison in their tails. The magisters use them for experiments and whatnot, and some of them they train to be slaves or message bearers. A few they'll cut up maybe, and let the students see what makes them tick. Don't you feel sorry for the little buggers, though? They just as soon slit you open and yank out your guts as look at you. Aye, that's just what they'll do if I don't watch them close. Speaking of which, I best get back. I think the imps are, I think it's gonna trigger later. He made himself invisible. Ooh, cap. Examine. Ah, there's no description. Alright, ooh, can we go here? No, it's not. It's not passable. Okay, let's go inside. Okay, let's check out Lord Nasher. Actually, let's click on Cernival. How goes your investigation? Our mages and scouts have turned up nothing yet. I think I've found enough clues to prove my innocence. If you're certain, but I wouldn't put it past those Luskans to find some counter evidence, and then they'll have you executed. Are you sure? Yes, let's do this. Alright then, let's take this to Nasher. And so begins the trial of the century.
Lord Nasher Alagandar, Defender of Neverwinter, and Reverend Judge Olef Uskar, Lord Justiciar of Tyr.
Not a professional voice actor.
Bring in the accused.
Yes, I am the accused. I don't have a name because,
Reverend Judge, let the trial commence.
because we have
We
custom
are
names.
gathered here to determine the truth of the crime committed in the small village of Ember. Its people slaughtered to the last man, woman, and child. Under Tyr's guidance shall the truth of this matter be revealed, and justice delivered. Is the accuser here?
I speak for those the accused slaughtered at Ember, and I am here to see that justice is carried out this day.
I think the ambassador speaks out of turn. No guilty verdict has been issued.
The dead of Ember speak strongly enough of your guilt. How can you simply stand there after what you've done?
The accused is correct, Ambassador. This trial has barely begun.
Forgive me, Reverend Judge. I am afraid my conviction got the better of me.
Any more slips of the tongue, Ambassador, and the court will not look favorably upon it.
Of course, my lord.
Well done.
And is the accused here? And his defender?
We are present and eager to bring the truth of this matter into Tyr's sight, Reverend Judge.
Very well. We now list the items presented by the accused in their defense, and they will be shown to the people of the court, Lord Nasher, and held aloft for the eye of Tyr to see. First off,
It may take a while for them to get through all the evidence, bless it, in the
So I'm going to pause right here and point out that instead of showing every piece of evidence we gathered, they basically just do it behind the scenes while Sand talks to the player character. I guess this saved a lot of time in development, and it's actually a pretty cool way to disguise that, I guess to shortcut this part instead of, going through each piece of evidence.
rest of the ritual nonsense. So if you have anything you want to ask, now's the best time.
Do you have any evidence? Do you have any advice?
Torio is an arrogant creature, but she is not a Luskan ambassador for nothing. This court is her theater, her arena, and she has had years of experience in treachery and twisting words. While evidence helps a case, she knows it is often the drama, the belief of everyone here as to who is guilty and who is not that will ultimately win the day. Do not forget that the rabble are here today to see someone hang. Unless you can convince them that you have been wronged, and grievously so, it is an uphill battle you fight.
So what strategy would you suggest?
It is somewhat unorthodox, but playing upon the animosity between Luskin and Neverwinter may help you.
But you don't sound convinced.
But that will only go so far, and may even help Torio in convincing the court that your actions may have been an attempt to start another war which no one in Neverwinter wants. I cannot give you a clear strategy, but remember that trading diplomatic words with Torio will be difficult. Do not resort to such a duel unless you feel you can absolutely win. And do not threaten her or try to bluff her unless you are equally certain. If you fail, you are bound for the gallows for certain.
I'll heed your advice. That's something you should always tell your lawyer if you're, accused of a crime.
Well, I'm glad someone does. I occasionally have a good idea, you know.
And Sand, thanks for representing me.
Oh, well, you're welcome. But really, no.
I'm going to pause right here. When I was in court last year, I made a good enough impression on everyone, including the bailiff, that the bailiff, who's normally stern-faced, would actually wave at me, and not really wave, more like smile at me. I guess they're not used to defendants who are, kind of nice and radiate niceness. And yeah, being nice really helps.
Thanks needed. I assure you, this is a labor of love, and I relish the thought of seeing Luskin lose face, and possibly Torio losing her head. Come, let us deliver some humiliations, one arrow at a time. It looks like they have finished dispensing the evidence.
I like how basically this is like me conferring with my lawyer in private while, the evidence is presented to the jury or whatever off screen.
And that is the evidence before us.
Ah, that went over well. I think we've done some damage to their case, and put a nice little twist of the dagger in Torio's side.
The accuser, Ambassador Torio Claven of Luskin, may now call witnesses to the stand.
I think we have seen enough of these objects and speculation. Let us hear from those who witnessed the truth.
Forgive me, Ambassador, but are you speculating on the truth of the evidence?
Speculate? The truth is what we are here to determine. Everything is in question.
It is? Is it? You seem quite certain of our guilt. Are you admitting that is also in question?
Of course not, and I aim to prove it.
Which is it, Ambassador? Are we guilty or not in your eyes? I'm finding it difficult to find the truth in your wordplay.
I suggest you hold your tongue. I think you will want to hear what my witnesses have to say.
My, she has a temper. Well done. I am impressed.
The weird thing about this, though, is that pretty much I just shut up in court. I let my lawyer do the talking for me. But I guess since this is Neverwinter Nights, it would be boring if I couldn't use my social skills to let Sand do the talking.
Best.
I understand that you wish to stall the witnesses about to speak. But there is really nothing more your wordplay can do to prevent it. Another witness, yes, and a most important one, Reverend Judge. Unknown to many, the people of Ember were not slaughtered to the last woman and child.
I'm gonna pour some peanut M&Ms while watching the sequence. The Luskins must have gotten to Elaine.
I call on Elaine, the last living witness of Ember, to speak on what she saw that fateful day.
Pardon the noise, gamers.
Elaine, thank you for coming here. I know how difficult it must be, but you realize that you are the only voice of Ember that survived that terrible tragedy. Now, please tell the court what you saw.
I saw the accused. They're at Ember. He killed them all.
Elaine, no.
Chandra, can you say anything?
Look, when you get the chance, ask her if I would ever travel with someone who would do that, and where we were when it occurred.
This isn't good. We need to change the course of the river streaming from her eyes, or we're all going to hang.
Will I get a chance to refute these claims, Ambassador?
Perhaps after the witness has a chance to tell her side of the story. I understand you are anxious to derail this key witness, but show some compassion for her.
It will be allowed. In time,
Aha!
all sides of an issue must be heard. For now, Ambassador, continue.
Go on, Elaine. Tell us what you saw.
All those people. And they had no weapons. They had no way of fighting back.
But the accused slaughtered them all, did he not?
Yes. I saw it all. I took refuge in Port Last. There was nowhere left for me to go.
You are safe now, Elaine, and the accused cannot harm you here. What more proof is needed? We have a witness that saw the accused perform the deed. Perhaps we should move on to the sentence now. The accused's guilt is plain.
I have some questions for her first.
Of course. Please, the trap has already closed. There is no squirming out of it now.
We spoke in Port last, and you admitted that it was a possibility that it was someone disguised as me, correct?
Yes, I did.
What?
It seems she just retracted her certainty of what happened. Could have been someone who looked like me.
Forget this. Clearly the witness is too distraught to give her testimony properly. So let's choose someone who's not affected by Ember at all. Someone the accused knows all too well. I call forth Chandra Jarrow. What?
Chandra, feel free to speak to Toria if you want.
I'd rather spit on her. Besides, there's nothing to testify about.
Come now, Chandra. Don't be afraid. We are in a court of law. You may speak freely here.
About what? About these false accusations?
No. I am interested only in your interactions with the accused. You travel with him, do you not?
I do.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever observed the accused causing, or near, any acts that compare to the
Yeah.
destruction at Ember?
I really don't think that...
Answer the question.
No.
Not even your home?
Well, yes. But that was different. There were...
And wasn't your home attacked twice, and is now burned to the ground?
Well, yes, but that was after...
Next time when I ask you a question, I want you to answer it, Chandra, without objecting or giving me exceptions. You are safe here, and you need not fear the accused anymore. Because you see, what I am most concerned about, Chandra, is what you think. What you really think of the accused. We know something of his activities in Neverwinter already, as well as the lands around. So think carefully before you answer.
Hope you've been treating her well. She's
I
about to
have.
come clean.
Is he someone who might do such a thing?
No, he is a nobleman.
Heck yeah! We commissioned an artist to do a painting of her, overpaid him, and got more influence.
Man, someone of great character. To hear him slandered like this makes me angry at the injustice of it.
Angry enough to attack? To kill those who stand against the accused? I see.
By the gods, if you are accusing me of what happened at Ember...
I make no such accusations. But trouble does follow the accused, oddly enough. Perhaps you are blinded. One can often be in shock after the destruction of one's home. Thank you for all your help, Chandra. I think this matter will soon be brought to a close.
I hope you get what you deserve, Ambassador.
My dear, all I want is justice.
I'd like the chance to call my witnesses now.
In a moment. But there's one more witness who's critical to this case. Why, I call the accused as a witness, of course.
Then ask what you will, and I shall speak the truth. I have enough social skills, I can probably win this, but usually it's better to keep your mouth shut in a trial.
My question is a simple one. Why did you kill the people of Ember?
Okay, I have the highest lore. I don't have my hat on, so I don't have diplomacy. So fuck it, let's go for lore. It is well known that there is animosity between Luskan and Neverwinter, dating back to the war, and when tragedy strikes, each has been known to blame the other first.
We do not need a history lesson here. Ember is all that concerns us.
History is important to this case, as are borders and treaties established by such history.
We will allow it.
Very well.
We are all familiar with the Luskan War and the atrocities committed during Luskan aggression.
There is no need to dwell on past.
The burning of much of Neverwinter, the slaughter of many of its people on the streets as Luskan fought for control of the city, it is well documented.
Reverend Judge, we are not here for a recounting of old wars.
And furthermore, many of the atrocities within Neverwinter committed by Luskan forces somehow bear a striking resemblance to what occurred at Ember.
Indeed. And what dusty tome or witness shall you grasp for next in your defense? Please, amuse me with a name.
I believe Lord's Alliance account of the war. I believe Lord's Alliance account of the Luskan War. An impartial script contains specific examples. Shall I recount them?
Enough of this diversion. You have distracted us from the matter at hand, but not for long. Let us see if your witnesses prove as capable. No more questions, Reverend Judge.
Very well, Ambassador. The accused may now present their witnesses.
May I? I have a brief opening speech with some cutting barbs prepared, but if you'd rather be found innocent as quickly as possible...
Go ahead, I want to hear this part.
Thank you, Reverend Judge, Lord Nasher, and fine people of Neverwinter. These allegations are a farce, my lord. I mean to show you the innocence of this man, a squire of Neverwinter, and the falsehood of the accusations against him. The evidence of the ambassador from Luskan is a transparent, ill-conceived ploy to destroy the life of one of Neverwinter's loyal servants.
The accused has only been a squire for a short time, conveniently promoted after the massacre of the people of Ember. Perhaps as a reward?
Ambassador, you have had your say. Now it is time for the accused to speak. And as for you, Sand, I would refrain from such accusations without first presenting proof.
My lord, the difference is, in my statements can be found the truth. I was going to call Callum of the Neverwinter 9, the commander you met in Old Owl Well after the victory there. His voice carries a great deal of weight.
Certainly, call him forward.
For our first witness, I summon Callum of Neverwinter 9, fresh from his victory over the vicious orc tribes in Old Owl Well. Lord Callum, none can doubt your service and loyalty to Neverwinter, your successful defense of our sovereign lands. You have met the accused before, have you not?
He was a great help to me in defeating the orc bands at Old Owl Well in earlier months. Were it not for his assistance, the well would now be held by the orcs. The soldiers of Neverwinter and the realm itself owe a deep debt of gratitude to him, and it is a travesty that these foul charges have been levied against him.
Thank you, Lord Callum. We are ever grateful to hear the words of one of the 9.
Lord Callum, I have heard you express that the charges in this court are a travesty and that they are unwarranted.
That is true. I feel the charges are unfounded.
Is it because they are given by Luskan?
Luskan has much to gain by casting down heroes of Neverwinter. Do I trust that Luskan brings such charges in good faith? I do not. Nor do I trust your motives, Ambassador. There is a reason that low justice and high justice were divided by the Luskan-Neverwinter Treaty, and I do not believe that any Luskan court or advocate has justice on their mind.
But you do know that the voice of the accused's counsel is from Luskan, do you not? From the ranks of the Hostour of the Arcane, before he fled?
That banshee!
No, I did not.
The history of my counsel nor the origin of the charges against me have no bearing on this case. It is Ember that concerns us.
I agree. This matter concerns Ember, and whether the accused, who has sacrificed for Neverwinter on many occasions, merits such accusations. The origin of such charges or slander on the counsel of the accused has no bearing on the crime itself. I misspoke, but your behavior here, Ambassador, only grants support to my words. If there's nothing else, I think we've all wasted enough time here.
I thank Lord Callum for his time, Reverend Judge. My questions have been answered to my satisfaction.
I see Naya, the herbalist we helped in port last. I was thinking about bringing her to the stand. She could be good for our defense.
I agree. Let's call her forward.
The accused calls Naya, resident of Port Last.
I ran out of ammunition. Let's pour some more.
Naya, you encountered the accused in Port Last, did you not?
That's correct.
Oh, she dressed up. She cleaned up nicely.
I remember the accused well.
Well met again, Naya.
And well met to you. It is good to see your face again.
Could you tell us what happened?
I have been at Port Last for the past season to help fortify the town's defense. Though my duties occupied all of my time, I was concerned about the unburied bodies in Ember. I knew from a former acquaintance, a follower of Kelemvor, that after dying such violent deaths, it was possible they could arise as undead. But I could not see to them and could not convince anyone to help until the good squire came.
Sometimes sacrifice is required, and I am always willing to help the good people of Neverwinter when I can.
The squire agreed to put the dead to eternal rest.
To hide the evidence, perhaps? This is meaningless.
To hide the evidence, Ambassador, the entire town was murdered. Hiding the bodies in graves isn't going to make the crime go away.
Yes, it is a wonder that Naya was not killed as well.
Actually, Ambassador, the accused and those he traveled with had every opportunity to kill me, and easily if they had chosen to do so. That too convinced me of the good nature of the accused. The true killer of Ember would have no doubt murdered me as well for attempting to interfere there, especially if I had uncovered any clues while attempting to bury the bodies.
Yes, such speculation is indeed of interest. To those less gullible than those of this court, I think. Now, are you done attempting to hold off a verdict? Or are you ready at last to face justice?
No, at least one more witness, I think, and we shall close the curtain on this stage. Unknown to all, there was
It's
another
Marcus.
survivor of the Ember Massacre. A poor, frightened boy who had to hide in a well to prevent being slaughtered. How did he know to do such a thing? Why, Marcus has a gift of sight beyond sight. The gift of a seer. And he knew the murder would happen and the true identity of the killer. Tell us what you saw, young Marcus. What you saw with your special gift.
It was a man that killed the village. He was big, much bigger than a normal man. I don't know how you could be confused. Maybe he used a magic disguise. But disguise...
I'm gonna pause right here. They didn't give him a better clothes because the only models for the kids in Neverwinter are basically a male and female child in rags.
Disguises like that don't fool me.
What is this, a joke? You bring a child seer onto the stand, ask him a question, and then have him lie for you?
Do you have a question for Marcus or not, Ambassador?
Of course I do. If he has the power of a seer, then let us test it. Marcus, what do I hold in my left hand?
Your left hand holds an iron ring. The ring of Garius, the master of the fifth tower. You hold it tightly, as if afraid it will fly from you. Every time you touch the ring, you see how angry he becomes when one fails him, and you fear his ambition. It is a ring that is more of a chain than a piece of jewelry. And even more so, the ring reminds you of...
Enough! No more questions.
Yeah, she got freaked out.
Ring, nothing more. But the boy guessed correctly. A parlor trick, surely. But the rest is lies, of that be assured. No more questions, Reverend Judge.
Then I shall call our next witness. Chandra, please come forward.
Sand. No!
This is for Ember, not me, Chandra.
All right. You've got a good point. Go on, Sand. Ask your questions.
Chandra, you know the accused. You have traveled with him, have you not?
I have.
And this crime of which he is accused? As one who knew the people of Ember, of Port Lost, do you really think him capable of such a crime?
No, not at all. Look, don't get me wrong. Trouble seems to come at his heels. But it's how he deals with those troubles that makes me say no. He keeps trying to make things right, even when things are at their worst. And it's really hard not to admire that and stick by it, no matter what.
I think that says it all, Chandra. Thank you. I have no more witnesses, Lord Nasher.
The parties have spoken. Now all that remains is judgment to be passed. Lord Nasher.
I expect Lord Nasher has already come to the correct decision.
I certainly hope so. It's evident this was a conspiracy to frame a loyal squire of Neverwinter as a criminal of the worst sort.
Silence, Sand. I have heard enough from you, and from you, Torrio. And it is enough for me to reach a decision. The case before me was a difficult one. But it seems we now know the identity of Ember's attackers. Naval, I want the ambassador, her retinue, and any remaining members of the arcane Brotherhood of Luskan outside the city gates by nightfall.
What? This is no verdict. To think the Brotherhood truly responsible.
You brought this case before me. Now you debate my verdict? I would be careful of where you point a sword when you draw it, Ambassador. And remind your masters in Luskan of that as well. I think we've wasted enough time on this. Justice has been done, and...
I claim the right of trial by combat.
Yes, the Rudy Giuliani defense. Or offense.
Ambassador, I am tired of
Rudy
your
Giuliani
games,
maneuver.
and I will indulge you no longer.
In a matter of such importance, you would deny me my sacred right of appeal? Can Lord Nasher do that, Reverend Judge? Can he put himself above our god Tyr in this matter?
He cannot. The ambassador from Luskan is entitled to an appeal as she describes.
Is this true? But we already proved my innocence.
Gods. I was hoping she didn't know about it.
And who will fight for you, Torio? This is no battle with words, though I would like to see you try to match your wit against the blade of a true soldier of Neverwinter.
Indeed, you are correct, Sir Naval. Luskin is not the aggressor here, and I only wish to see justice done. But I cannot defend myself and seek justice in this matter. Is there not one who will champion the people of Ember?
I will. I have listened to these lies, and will answer them with my blade, in Luskin's name.
Hi, Lorne, or Bevels Oni-chan.
A champion has been declared. Both the defender and the accused are required by law to report to the Temple of Justice in Neverwinter, to undergo the Rite of Tyr, to cleanse themselves in a night of prayer and vigilance. The following morning, the champions shall meet in combat so that justice may be decided.
So be it. After the rite is observed, the trial shall be held in the morning upon the tourney grounds. Arm yourself and be ready, squire, or choose a champion to fight for you. Because, by the gods, we have not come all this way for justice to be denied in this final hour.
So, it seems this will be decided with blood. If that is what it takes to win the day, then that is what we must do. When you are prepared, go to the Hall of Justice and speak with Prior Ham to start the Rite of Tyr.
Prior Ham? Interesting. Is that how it's pronounced? Is that Hlam? Oh, interesting. Game paused. I actually have the chance to level up everyone while the game is paused. I guess I accidentally paused it before it transitioned, so I actually have time. Next, appraise, concentration, spellcraft, and lore. Wow, my diplomacy is not really that high. I need to buff that a bit. Alright, we have a level 6 spell. I guess I'm going to go for Undeath to Death, because we'll be facing a lot of undead soon. For level 5, I think I will be getting... What's her Mind Blank, I guess? Yeah, that should be fine. For level 4... I suppose I could get Lesser Spell Breach for breaching enemy spellcasters. Okay, this should be enough for now.
Yes.
Alright, Eleni, you're level 13. That should be easy. Concentration, Craft Alchemy, Heal, and I guess put the rest into Survival. Yeah, she has nothing.
Listening, really.
For Sand, you now have access to level 7 spells. Nice. So, actually, let me buff up your use magic device. Craft Alchemy and Spellcraft. Yep, let's bring it up to 7. Okay, let me cancel and redo this thing. You have 8 points. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, what do I want to get here? Shadow Shield is one thing for himself. Immunity to instant death and necromancy. And the next, probably, maybe Mordenkainen's Sword or Banishment. Vasculate is good, but we will be fighting a lot of undead. Oh, fuck it. Let's get a Vasculate. Chandra is level 13. That should be a simple level up. Craft weapon, lore, and... Well, actually, let's give her use magic device. There, 2 more points there, so she can use more stuff. And Kelgar. Kelgar, you are level 13. This should be an easy level up. Yeah, recommend it. Next, okay. Let me see what items you actually have equipped. You have the Adamantine Full Plate, and you have the Sword Saint Legacy. It might be decent to have him be our champion, but you know what? I can probably fight Lorne on my own. On pause.
Yes?
Oh, I guess I have to go to... Oh, I have to go to the Church of Tyr. I thought I was going to get teleported there. I was wrong. Let's actually buy some stuff. before we continue. Show me your regular goods. Do you have spells here? You do. You do have spells. Bull Strength is, I guess, a nice spell. We can give that to Sand. Well, actually, I'm going to do this because I don't really need to do this right now. Okay, I do have a slot for my arms. Show me your special stock. Greenstone glove. Nope, I don't need that. Madget's gloves. No. Show me your regular goods. Cool. Bracers of the Blinding Strike. I might actually get this with a +4 AC, so I don't have to cast Mage Armor on myself anymore. Need to sell something so I can afford that. Sell this, and Kelgar. Give me these items so I can sell them at a good price.
I can't bear this much weight and keep up.
Oh yeah, we have a lot to sell here.
Yes?
Sort. Rogue Links, what is this? Ah, that sucks. Okay, we now have enough, so let's buy this. So now our AC is basically 21. What's giving us AC? Oh, improved robes of the old order. Okay. Guess we don't really need that anymore. And we have Boots of the Sun Soul +4. Yeah, I guess we have... We don't have any natural armor though, which is a problem. Only natural armor +1. We also don't have deflection. So yeah. Oh, I just realized I could get shield. Let's cast shield. That's 25. And then if we cast protection from evil, it doesn't show up, but it brings us up to 27. Okay. And I could always cast Bull Strength on myself. I wonder if it stacks with Tensors. So it should be +4. I think Tensors transforms us to it stack. I don't remember how much Tensors how much it changes the strength. I think it's like sets it to 21, I think. Anyway, let's rest. Let me cast Tensor's Transformation. Ah, Starry Sky Dreamer. This is Neverwinter Nights. This is the second game in the series. It's a D&D RPG. D&D 3.5. So I was right. It does set you to 21. And Bull Strength increases it even more. Alright, return to normal form. No, I think it sets it to 20, but since we have these items, the shards, it actually stacks with the polymorph. Interesting. I need to alt tab a bit. It's this is an RPG set, set in the Forgotten Realms, and it uses D&D 3.5 rule set. It was not made by BioWare, but the first game was made by BioWare. This one was made by Obsidian. Wait, this is the Temple of Lathander. We're at the wrong temple. We need to go to the Merchant District and go there. Alright, so, yep, Merchant Quarter. It basically comes from the same lineage as Dragon Age. I believe that was one of the games you played in your stream, if I'm not mistaken. Although this is, D&D. I will warn you though, this game is extremely buggy. I do not recommend it for people who never played it in the past. This game, I only played it because Neverwinter Nights 1 was such a huge part of my youth, and that of many other players, that we basically, just bought the second game without thinking about it. In 2021, there are far more people playing Neverwinter Nights 1 than Neverwinter Nights 2. There is an enhanced edition of Neverwinter Nights 1 that improves its graphics and gameplay, but there is not one for Neverwinter Nights 2 because this game is buggy as heck. Oh wait, I'm at the wrong place, City Watch. I need to go to the Temple of Tyr. And unlike Dragon Age, there are more than 3 classes. There's a lot. I'm a sorcerer.
I am listening.
Eleni is a druid.
Yes.
Kelgar's a fighter.
Listening, really.
San is a wizard. That's San's companion. And Chandra's also a fighter.
Lead the way. Fall in behind
This
me.
tavern. Here it is. Here's the Temple of Tyr. So, yeah, that's also disappointing when the second game doesn't live up to the first. Actually, the ironic part is Neverwinter Nights 2 is a better game than Neverwinter Nights 1 out of the box. The problem is, the Neverwinter Nights series was sold as a heavily customizable, heavily moddable game engine. So, Neverwinter Nights 2 is much harder to create modules for compared to Neverwinter Nights 1, so there's not much custom content for 2. Also, 2 is extremely buggy. So, outside of the official campaigns and some modules which were very well done, there's really not much content in this game compared to the first one. Alright, so let's talk to Flam and let's start this trial by combat
Are you ready for the Rite of
shenanigans.
Tyr?
I am ready.
Your companions will have to leave you alone for the first phase of the rite. It is tradition.
Please leave me, everyone. I will be fine.
Follow me.
You know what you said?
Moment.
Pause. What you said also applies to Dragon Age 1 and Dragon Age 2, from what I've been told. I've been told Dragon Age 2 was very different from Dragon Age Origins.
This Rite of Tyr can wait. I haven't had my say yet.
What are you doing here?
Why am I here? Oh, well, it's because I want to take...
Also, you might have noticed, Kelgar is a dwarf. And my character is a human. I guess, spoiler alert, he's a
Your
dwarf.
place. That Torio, she's got you matched up with a Luskan-trained killer. There's no justice in that little viper suddenly bringing a bear out of nowhere to fight you. Let me fight him. He's a dog. Not even worthy of you. He fights like a Luskan fights, through daggers in the back, poison daggers even. I mean, you've shown me that you could win a battle through words, and it may have opened my eyes a little, just a little. But seems to me we've tried the wordplay and now the real fight's here.
Why are you upset?
Because it's not fair, that's why. I don't mind a fight for fight's sake, but this crime they've accused you of, the slaughter of an entire village, it's more than just a fight, it's...
You feel it is unjust.
Ding! And this Kelgar's vision quest just got completed.
You're damn right it's unjust. This isn't just a fight, by the gods. This is honor and fairness and the lives of you and those people of Ember who were slaughtered. After all you went through, all the searching for clues in those poor villagers to lay it all on your head. By the gods, I want to fight him. I'll show him justice.
You are allowed to choose a champion. Do you wish this one to take your place? You must still undergo the Rite of Tyr. But when Lorne emerges on the field tomorrow, it shall be this one who fights in your stead.
Thanks for the offer, Kelgar, but I can handle Lorne. I can just magic him to death. Because Lorne is a frenzied berserker. I basically have to wait him out until his frenzy ends. And then I just kill him. And Kelgar exactly... I didn't build him for defense. I built him for offense. Yeah, I'll fight Lorne myself.
All right, but look. That Lorne fellow, he carries himself like a warrior. He's dangerous, so just be careful.
Yes, I know who Lorne is. In the backstory, Lorne is the elder brother of my former best friend, Bevel. So my character should know who Lorne is.
I will see your friend out, then return. May Tyr's justice fall upon us all.
And now I get visited by my companions with the highest influence. I'm just explaining the mechanics of this
Remain
part.
until we come for you in the morning. Gaze upon the face of Tyr, and let him gaze upon you. If you are true to your word and deeds, then you need not fear his judgment. You are permitted visitors during this time, For often, justice does not solely lie in the words and deeds of the accused, and you may gain truth from the words of those closest to you. We will return for you on the morrow.
Alright, who's the first to visit me?
So,
oh, sand.
Right enough for you? I mean, now that Kelgar is done ranting, I heard it from several streets away. Actually helped me find this place. I hope you don't mind if I come in here and just start speaking my mind. Otherwise, this place would seem awfully dull.
What's on your mind?
I must say, I didn't expect that we would be able to force Torio's hand like...
Wait, is he gonna offer to fight Lorne for me?
This.
Is Agent Smith, aka Elrond of Rivendell, gonna fight in my stead?
Trial by combat is a rather desperate maneuver, quite unlike her. It's really rather quite pleasing. And if you were to beat Lorne, well, that would make me simply ecstatic. I could help, you know.
Anything you can do to tip the odds is fine by me.
Here, take this.
Oh, he's giving me
it's a few
potions.
Special concoctions I whipped up to help you tomorrow should Lorne decide to poison, cheat, or simply give you several gaping chest wounds. And, no need for thanks. It would just be embarrassing. Let me leave you to it. But there is one last thing. Our friend Torio. I think she's rather close to breaking. It's what happens when one is tied to an ill-conceived plan, as I once felt. And I think Torio is one who prefers to be on the winning side. Worth thinking about, especially if she is at our mercy later. Good night.
Good night, Hugo Weaving.
I do not understand this. To have this mockery of a trial, then still have it come down to blades at each other's throats for...
So I'm gonna pause right here. Eleni has her sword and shield out because unlike Dragon Age, there are no animations for sheathed weapons and stowed shields. So whatever equipment you have, you're always carrying it around. It's actually different from Neverwinter Nights 1, where in 1 they actually carried it differently outside of combat as opposed to in combat.
Truth?
I mean a lot more differently than this. Like they did it in a more leisurely way. I believe in justice, and I believe that this combat will prove it.
This is your civilization. What your walls try to hide. Nature still rules you all, no matter what you put up to keep it out. Why you are drawn to these cities...
Also, she's an elf with the pointy ears.
These places is beyond me. There is still time to go. Leave Neverwinter. Leave this place.
I'm gonna get railroaded. I can't actually agree with that. And have the deaths at Ember go unanswered. My conscience will not allow me to do that.
Since Highcliffe, we have been through much together. Since before Highcliffe, in West Harbor, I watched. Even when you walked into the mare at dark and hunted nightbirds, I watched and kept the beasts of the mare from you. But here, I cannot help you against this man, and he understands nature's law much more than you do, I fear. Please be safe. It matters much to me.
So I want to explain something. Elves in D&D are not like the elves in Dragon Age. Elves in D&D live for centuries, unlike humans. So basically, this lady, who is my sole romantic interest in this game, has been watching over me since I was a kid. She just told me that. How romantic.
I have little else left with my circle gone and the mare lost to me. I cannot lose you as well.
Oh, are those the only ones?
It is time.
Aww.
Torio and Lorne await us on the field. Nasher wished me to communicate to you the importance of the coming battle, both for you and for Neverwinter itself.
This is a great honor, to be able to lay down your life for your homeland. You should savor this moment.
For too long has Luskan's arcane brotherhood had free passage in Neverwinter. This trial is a means by which their presence here can be removed. What happened at Ember was a terrible crime, and they are responsible, of that we are certain. Fight Lorne, defeat him, and you will prevent Neverwinter from sharing Ember's fate at Luskan hands. Succeed in this, and Nasher has promised to grant you your own land, and a noble title if you so wish it. These are dark times, and he needs every loyal hand by his side should more troubles fall upon us.
I will do what I can in the service of Neverwinter.
Very well. I can ask for no more. The tourney grounds await.
Loading. So the game is also poorly optimized, even on modern systems. It has a fuck ton of loading compared to newer games, even. And this game was made at a time when developers didn't know that the norm nowadays would be multiple cores. They assumed that computers would have steadily more powerful cores. Basically, the power of our CPU cores kind of peaked at some point, and we just have multiple cores nowadays. So this game is incapable of using more than one core, which means it actually runs poorly on a lot of newer systems. I actually have the graphics settings of this toned down, even though this game was released in 2006. All right, we're in the arena. And look, here's our companions. Lord Nasher, Captain Berlena, and me.
You know, at times like this, I feel like your squire.
I feel rather like a gnome, which is good, because I am one. My, look at all those people. What I wouldn't give for an audience such as that. Well, on a less bloody occasion, perhaps.
You sure about this? It's not too late to choose someone else to fight for you. Not like I don't have faith in you or anything.
Chandra, you changed your mind? I'm glad. After all that terrible crying last night and that phrase you kept saying, what was it? I don't see how he can possibly...
Grabnar.
Sorry. Tactless. Again. Sorry. Did I say that?
I want him to answer for what he did, I do. But that man is built like a mountain, and if he wins, well, he's out of our reach.
Were you seriously worried about me?
Yeah, but I wasn't crying. I haven't cried since I was a girl, and even then only when peeling onions.
I took an oath to serve Neverwinter. Now I have to honor it.
Gods, you're frustrating. Fine. Go on and see if you can move all of Faerun while you're at it.
I wish I could think of a song, but words fail me.
Yeah, I didn't really use Grabnar at all in this playthrough. It's a problem with a lot of older games. They didn't really expect that we would have, quad cores or even octa cores would be the norm nowadays. Heck yeah. We're gonna talk no jutsu. The animation is also janky. My character's walking in place while Lord is
the
walking.
accuser or her champion here?
We are here.
Is the accused or his champion here?
The accused is here. Well, I am here to defend myself and for the people of Ember.
What takes place in the field here today shall resolve the crime of the razing of the village of Ember and the death of its people. Torio Claven, ambassador of Luskan, has accused one in the service of Neverwinter and has called for a trial by combat to resolve the matter. Acting on her behalf is her champion, Lorne, who will fight in her stead.
Your mother was killed when the Githyanki attacked West Harbor. Her dying wish was that you be a good boy. I'm gonna try diplomacy. Lorne, are you mad? I'm a harborman too. Don't do this.
Shut up. Just for that,
Oh, success.
I'm going to carve my name into your hide while you
I think that might weaken his stats.
still breathe.
We call upon Tyr to help us settle this matter. Tyr's judgment shall come forth through blade and strength, through balance and resolve.
I'm gonna cast haste on myself and run around the arena waiting for Lorne to run out of his frenzied berserker rage. Where's extend spell? Empower. Oh, extend. Here we go. Haste. Let's run around. All right, Benny Hill time. Let me see his stats. He has. Oh, you don't have the. Wait. He's only moderate? What the hell? Stay still, damn you. Let me try... maximize spell. Ray of Enfeeblement. Got him. He's dealing 13 damage in a hit. Ow. That should be much lesser now. I could probably just Enervation him to death. Do I have... Hold on. I have improved Maximize spell. Yeah, you're getting Enervation to death. Yeah. Just gonna drain you. I don't think I can even need to dodge. Yep, his attack roll is already too low. I'm just gonna drain him to death. Oh, alright, I will annoy my game. Enjoy, I know you meant enjoy. Yep, he pretty much can't hit me anymore. Oops. I need to activate Enervation again. And just maximize Scorching Ray. Yeah, I got this in the bag. Critical hit. He can't hit me, he's at -4 now. He dead. Oh, he's a Deathless Frenzy. I just need to wait him out until his frenzy runs out. I guess I could maximize Magic Missile. Oh, he still has frenzy. Gosh dang it. I need to wait him out. Benny Hill intensifies. There we go. His frenzy is done, so I'm gonna blast him now. There.
You think you've won? You've won nothing. Garius lives. He seeks your death, and you will not be able to stop him. So go on. Kill me. If you have the courage.
So, if I don't kill him, Garius, there will be a cutscene where Garius kills him. But I'm going to be role-playing. I have abided by the terms of this combat and will continue to do so.
There is no law. Not here. Not anywhere. You are a fool. I will never be punished for what I did at Ember. And no law, no decree will ever erase the stain I've placed on your name. Even in defeating me here, you have achieved no victory. The people of Ember are still dead.
My name is cleared, that's all that matters.
Justice has been served. My
Wait,
judgment
did they kill him or did they spare
after
him?
the trial shall now take effect as was intended.
Okay, I guess
The
we're
Arcane Brotherhood
gonna see a cutscene where Lorne gets killed to death by Garius.
of Luskan is to leave the city of Neverwinter within 3 days' time, and they are not to be permitted within our walls again. By royal decree.
Royal decree.
Possessions of the champion of the Luskan ambassador.
Dasher
Lorne
really likes to
are
trill
become
his
the property
R's.
of the accused.
Royal
And
decree.
Ambassador.
Ambassador.
You now have much to answer for. To the accused. I believe you are in need of a well-deserved rest. Please return to the Sunken Flagon. That is a command from your lord, soldier of Neverwinter.
Okay, I guess he just sometimes trills his R. Oh, there he is.
Word of the trial came to me faster than you did. It would have been wiser for you not to come at all.
Forgive us, Master Garius. He proved more capable than we had expected.
In an open field without the mockery of this trial, I would have run him through. His head would lie on a pike outside this keep for all to see.
Indeed. I think it is you who does not see, Lorne.
He dead. Look at those sound effects and spell effects. That was kind of pathetic.
Ember destroyed, the time wasted with this trial.
I trusted you, Torio. Brutes like Lorne, they swarm the Luskan streets in hundreds, thousands. But you...
Master, Garius, the one we seek, he still has the shards. They are in his possession. They can still be retrieved. Tell me what to do. I shall do it.
Do? You ought to do nothing, and you ought to say nothing, especially to our ally. The shards are out of my reach for now. But I have almost all I need for the ritual.
Dun dun
and when
dun.
that is done, I shall need our ally no longer.
He is referring to the King of Shadows.
I shall not need anyone. Leave me, Torio.
At once, Master Garius.
Garius is actually a strange type of villain. He doesn't actually kill his underlings when they fail once or twice or thrice. It's just that Lorne fucked up so many times. And instead of killing Torio, he just banishes Torio. Instead of, outright killing her. So he's actually a sort of reasonable bad guy boss. Yeah, basically, if you haven't seen the earlier parts of this game, Lorne kept fucking up because of me. I kept, foiling his plans. Oh no! The game crashed. This is notable. This is the first crash that's ever happened in my playthrough. Oh my goodness, do I have to go through the entire thing again? Oh no. Load game. Are you kidding me? Autosave, where are we? Oh no, is this the trial or is this the trial by combat? Well, shit. I am surprised. This is the first time the game crashed. This game has not crashed yet. Oh boy. Okay, I'll just skip through the dialogue. Plum.
Are you ready?
Blah
for
blah
the
blah.
Rite of
Click, click.
Tyr?
I can't skip it. I'm
Your
ready.
companions will have to leave.
Please leave me. Okay, click, click, click.
Follow me.
Follow me. Yes, I will follow you.
Hold a moment.
Blah blah blah.
This
What are you
Rite
doing
of-
here?
I mean, you
Why are you upset?
You must still undergo.
Thank you, Kelgar, but I can do this myself. Cool.
Here you.
Yeah, whatever. Sure. Come on. It's sand.
So, I hope you
Yeah,
don't mind.
what's on your
It's
mind?
really rather quiet.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
And
Thank you, Sand. I don't know what you gave me. I'll have to check my log later on. Alright, Eleni, you're worried about me.
I do not
Yeah,
understand
whatever.
this. To have this mockery of a trial, then still have it
Yeah,
come
sure.
down to
How long
grades
have you been
and
here?
long enough.
Blah, blah,
Tomorrow
blah.
you'll have to face this
One must
lust.
make their own law. I'm
You
gonna
must
pander
likely
to her.
kill- This is your civilization. Well, there is still time to go. Leave Neverwinter. Leave this place.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Since Highcliff, I can.
Yep, okay. You just didn't really give me anything. Alright. Come on.
It is time.
Fuck it, let's go.
Succeed in this.
I
And
will
Nasher
do what
has
I
promised to
can.
grant very
Cool. Loading. So I'm gonna repeat my tactic of just hasting and just enervating Lorne to death. Yeah, come on, come on.
You know,
Click, 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 click,
I
click,
want
click,
him
click.
to answer for
Were
once.
you
Yeah, but I
worried?
wasn't crying. I haven't cried since I was a girl, and even then, only when peeling.
I can stop him.
God.
Yeah, okay, cool. Let's do this. YOLO. I'm gonna diplomacy Lorne to weaken him. Come on, come on, come on. Is there any way to speed this up? Oh my goodness. Janky animation time.
Is the accused?
Yeah,
is the
yeah,
accused or
whatever.
his champion here?
Blah blah
Acting on
blah.
her behalf is her
Lorne,
champion.
let's
Shut up.
Talk no jutsu time. Do I even need haste, or can I just instantly enervation him? You know what? Fuck it. Let's enervation him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then where's empower spell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there. Now his attacks are very low. Oh wow, he almost got me there. I could probably kill him like this. I don't think he's immune to dying by level drain. Or maybe he just dies when his frenzy ends. How does enervation work in this game? Is it like per minute? It's 1 hour per caster level. Yeah, he's fucked. I guess he's already drained to minimum. Interesting. So he must be super drained. He just needs to basically needs to run out of run out of his frenzy. So let's Rave Enfeeblement him. At this point, he basically can't do anything. Let's Scorching Ray him until he dies. What's his attack bonus now? +0. -3. Yeah, he's fucked. Oh, he still has his frenzy. Interesting. What else could I do to him? Yeah, fuck it. Another Scorching Ray. I'm just gonna do a few more actions and just wait it out. Goodness, how long is your frenzy? You know what? I'm just gonna hold here. I wonder if I can paralyze him. Oh, he's immune to paralysis. Wait, is he out? Let's try again. Oh, he's done. He dead.
You've what? So go on. Kill me. If you have the courage.
It'll be my pleasure, Lord. I'll try and make it quick. Yeah, let's kill him. Oh, okay. I guess we go back to fighting. Sure, Scorching Ray. He dead.
Justice has been served. My judgment, passed at the trial, shall now take effect as was intended. The Arcane Brotherhood of Luskan is to leave the city of Neverwinter within 3 days' time, and they are not to be permitted within our walls again. By royal decree, the possessions of the champion of the Luskan ambassador, Lorne, are to become the property of the accused. And Ambassador, you now have much to answer for. To the accused, I believe you are in need of a well-deserved rest. Please return to the Sunken Flagon. That is a command from your lord, soldier of Neverwinter.
Alright, let's hope the game doesn't crash.
Word of the trial came to me faster than you did. It would have been wiser for you not to come at all.
Forgive us, Master Garius. He proved more capable than we expected.
Ember destroyed. The time wasted with this trial. I trusted you, Torio. Brutes like Lorne. They swarm the Luskan streets in hundreds, thousands. But you...
Thousands.
Master Garius, the one we seek, he still has the shards. They are in his possession. They can still be retrieved. Tell me what to do. I shall do it.
Do? You are to do nothing, and you are to say nothing, especially to our ally. The shards are out of my reach for now, but I have almost all I need for the ritual, and when that is done, I shall need our ally no longer. I shall not need anyone. Leave me, Torio.
And vanished. Okay, loading. The game didn't crash this time. You're a tough one to catch. Got a message for you from that Aldenon fellow. From Aldenon, what did he want? Came in here all rattled, he did, mumbling about some silver shard. Said he needed to talk to you right quick. Did Aldenon say where he'd be? Up at his man's, I guess. That's over in Black Lake, where us kids aren't allowed. I'd better pay Aldenon a visit then. Alright, we're gonna go see Aldenon. Let's rest first. And now, these are basically the stuff we get. So these are Lorne's items. And this gift is if you win the trial. Because the trial by combat happens either way. But if you fail the trial, if you lose the trial, you don't get this chest. It is an Amulet of Truth. Which gives true seeing. Deceive not my eyes, for I am truth. So this is basically a permanent true seeing, which is a nice item to have. I might actually put this on. Heck yeah. Lord's possessions. We got a belt of Hill Giant strength and his falcon, which no one can use because it's for evil martial characters only. But we can sell it for gold. Alright, so I think Kelgar can actually, yeah, we can actually turn Kelgar into a monk now. I actually kind of want to do that. Let's grab Kelgar. Nishka, because we'll need her for Aldenon's mansion. And I suppose we shall also get Elodie for spellcasting and buffing. Because with Sand, it's kind of a pain to have to scribe new spells to the spellbook. Oh, Nishka has leveled up. Okay, you are a level 11 rogue, just recommended. Next, cool. Oh, you have more levels. Cool. Dexterity. Alright, so what shall I give for you? You are level 12. You have improved 2-weapon fighting. Greater 2-weapon fighting. You already have that. 2-weapon defense. +1 AC. There's really nothing useful here other than 2-weapon defense or toughness. Yeah, I guess I can give her toughness. Or more HP. There we go. More HP is always nice. Let me see what Eleni's. Oh, you have level 7 spells now. Aura of Vitality. What does this do? +4 Strength, Con, and Dex. Heal, Sunbeam. Interesting. Firestorm. It's enemy only. That's actually pretty nice. It's kind of like a fire version of Call Lightning Storm, or I could just go with heal. True Seeing is also nice. For level 4. What we could go with Ice Storm, I guess, for blasting. Flame Strike is nice as well. We can coordinate our blasting with my main character and Eleni. So we have these. Let me summon her animal companion. Mark Skin. I guess I'll grab 1 Awaken to cast on Nalok. Let me rest now. And I need to look at something. Okay. Hold on, let me alt tab for a bit. I need to look at something on the internet. Let me switch to the intermission scene. There we go. Let's do this. Need to look at something. Okay, I guess that's it. Let's close that. Okay, let's go back to the game. I used my intermission screen more than once.
Yes.
This is the second time I've used it. Yesterday I had to use it as well. So let's cast Awaken on Nalok. There. That should be permanent until until he dies. It has to be resummoned again, so let's go. We're called Lightning Storm.
Yes.
Okay, I want to go to the Temple of Tyr in the Merchant Quarter. I've been streaming for 1 hour and 30 minutes, and I guess I normally stream for around 2 hours. I guess I have enough time to continue. Loading. Alright, so our quest right now is the Sage's Manse. That is the main quest. Yep, that is the main quest. The Calgar's Vision quest. And we got the Wizard's Arsenal quest again. That one is bugged. Also, we can go back to West Harbor and tell Retta Starling what happened to Lorne. He dead. We killed him to death. Alright, so that's the City Watch. Let's go to the Temple of Tyr. We do have the quest for Nishka, but it makes no in-character sense for me to do that quest. You're basically robbing a merchant blind and killing his guards to death, just to upstage Ledlin. Here we go. Calgar has met one of the trials you put before him. Indeed, then let him speak and we shall see for ourselves. When I was on trial and proven innocent, Calgar learned what justice is. Well, you heard about the Luskan envoy's accusations. When I heard it, well, I saw red. It wasn't fair. It was lies. Lies that could have cost us our lives without even getting the chance to fight it fairly. And I realized then that there was nothing I wouldn't do to clear his name, because it was the right thing to do. There's fights you pick and fights that pick you, and when you've got something more than just your pride at stake, that can be stronger than anything your opponent's got. And such strength is the essence of the trial of justice. You have met all of the trials, Kelgar of the clan Iron Fist. If you still wish to walk the path of the just and learn why and how we fight, our doors are open to you. What do you want to do, Kelgar? Influence failure. I need to think about it. I still have some things I need to work out in my head. Get straight. Very well. Return when you are ready, and we shall be here. Never mind. I'll be going. Interesting. Influence failure. What the fuck? Talk
something you need.
Like becoming a monk.
What about it?
To learn how to fight, you something to learn how not to fight.
What? You like switching words around? That makes no sense at all.
Let's click
it
this one.
It makes no sense. Well,
click.
You just see whatever you say.
Influence failure.
All right, go on and ask them.
Tell me about yourself.
It's a shame.
Are you eager?
Well, I don't. Thing is, but there was this time when there were chairs, so I asked them.
Yeah, I've pretty much
So can you
got
imagine?
to this.
That's when I knew that's what I wanted
That's
to
an almost do.
Of course it
For
is.
cerebral.
Like
Not about violence. Interesting. Let's talk to Plum again. Trials. The questions. Joining your ranks after completing the trials. Trade with the monks if that's what you wish to do. What? Interesting. That is interesting. Normally when this happens, Kelgar would become a monk already. That's really odd. I've never had this happen before. Well, anyway, I wonder if I want to do Aldanon's mansion right now. It's kind of an awkward quest with a lot of trap finding. And there's no other quests left. That sucks. Oh wait, there is. We can go to West Harbor and talk to Retta and let her know, hey, your son is dead. He dead. Or in the immortal words of Mr. Popo, he dead. Yeah, let's go back home to West Harbor. Alright. Where is she? There she is. Click. Retta Starling. Retta Starling is the head of the Starling clan and mother to Bevel. She's suffered through many losses in her time, but is a prototypical harborman and avoids dwelling on personal tragedies. You're back from your travels. They say it isn't for good. I still find it hard to believe that Lorne was working for those Luskanites. He was such a gentle boy. I don't doubt that you had no choice but to fight him, but I do wish there had been another way. I'm sorry for your loss. I just hope his spirit is at rest now, wherever it lies. Now I can lay his memory to rest. I think I'd like to be alone now, Dale. Farewell. 500 GP. Nice. And I will remind everyone again that I brought Chandra to West Harbor again, but she probably doesn't remember it. Is this bag not empty? Yeah, it is empty. Loot all. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, a pig. This pig appears to be remarkably unaffected by the chaos surrounding it. It's a very calm pig. So there are several other quests in the Black Lake that we can do. Let's actually go to... yeah, let's go to the Black Lake. And I might actually end this stream early. Well, this is normally how long I stream anyway. Slightly shorter than other streams, since I only really plan on doing the trial. And we kinda... Well, I could have gone longer if the game hadn't crashed. There's the Aldanon's Man's quest. Also, I want to look up the spoiler for this quest so I can win it, because this quest is kind of silly. It's hard to actually do the quest properly unless you're musically trained. You know, if you have an ear for those notes. But I don't, and I shouldn't have to have that skill. My character should be able to do it. Even as a bard, you have to do it. You have to win it manually. Oh, what's this? It's a pink-haired spectator. It's hard to imagine stuffy Black Lake types hooting and hollering enthusiastically, yet the bard on stage seems able to evoke that, and more solely by the power of his little fans. She has pink hair for some reason. That's weird. She's the only one, I guess, who has that. There are more... call this quests here. Well, actually, before I trigger that one, I'm gonna save right now, and I might actually end it right here. I'm gonna... Do I wanna stream tomorrow? Oh, right. I can stream tomorrow after I get home from work, because my DM won't be running a D&D game. He has a bachelor party to attend, and I told him, don't get hurt getting out of the cake. And he said he's gonna wait for the cake to get baked before he does it. Okay, so I'm gonna exit the game, and as always, I am gonna look for someone to raid. Let's look at who the cool people are who are online on Twitch. Someone with a similar number of viewers as me. Oh, Oh, that's someone I haven't seen in a long time. Interesting. I guess I'm gonna raid K2 Envy. I haven't done this in a long time. I remember they had a different username back in the day. So K2 Envy is a person I met in another community that I am no longer part of. Um, they completely changed their profile, apparently. Anyway, I'm gonna rate them now, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Raid.